Cool, so we're back in Photoshop. I'm going to get my pen tool, and here's my pen tool, and I'll start like right in this corner, and then come over here and hold down Shift to get a straight line, and then just start to follow around the edge of me. And now get the text tool, and I'll click in here, and I'll go with, I guess, just Roboto. But that Nosifer is kind of fun, so maybe we'll see what that looks like. And then I'll type and choose a different color. And then make it a little bit bigger. And it starts to break apart there. So it looks like that's pretty much what I'm going to have to work with. But that doesn't quite work right there, so I could bring it down. And I think that that'll be lost on people, like why do we have bleeding text? So I'll grab that text again, highlight it, and try Roboto. And I could just start scrolling through this list and trying different ones. And Roboto is pretty good, and we'll do black. And then make it a little bit bigger. So there's my little image. And then save this. So I'm going to save the Photoshop file, and I'll make it 08 PSD, and I'll call it comparison operators, and I'm calling them 008 because as I organize my files, they're all going sequentially, and that'll give me 1,000 files that I'll be able to store sequentially. And then I'll hit save. And now I'm going to do a Command-Shift-S and save it as, and this time I'm going to save as JPEG. And when I hit save, it's going to say, what quality do you want? So I could save it at all the way up to 12, or down to like 10, 9. All right, I'll go with like 10. And then I could also save that once more, and I could just compare it. And this time I'll do JPEG again. And I'll say, oops, cancel. I'll save this as a small. And I'll do this one like as 1, super low. So I'm done with this now. Done with that. I'm done with this. I'm done with that. And now I'm going to come back over here and look at my pictures. And I have in there my 08 files. So this file here is 25 megabytes. That's the Photoshop file. This file here is 227 kilobytes. That's maximum 10, not quite to 12, but 10. And this photo here is 55 kilobytes, and that's the small. I actually look a little bit better in this one because I have less lines because the colors blended together. See that? I have more lines in my forehead than in this one. That's cool. I'm going to go with the small quality. Do you see a difference between the two? No, not really. You do? So now to share all that, go to YouTube. So we're just exploring the multimedia landscape from thinking about how are many media brought together, like text, the history of it, right? But text and images and sound, how do we bring them together? And then how do we deliver that? So what's the medium that we deliver our multimedia. Is it print? If it's print, is it newspaper or magazines? Is it color? Is it glossy? Is it black and white? Is it just text, or is it text and images, and how's that laid out? Or if it's pictures, is it pictures just as a slideshow on YouTube, or pictures as a slideshow somewhere else, or just pictures on some website, Instagram, or what's the one where you save your pictures? If you like things, you have collections. They're Pinterest, right? Pinterest, just here are my pictures on Pinterest. Or is it like, does it have music and we put it onto YouTube? That's the medium. And then what do we create for our thumbnail if we do put it onto YouTube? So what's the digital media, multimedia space is kind of what we're seeing here, and how do you operate in it? And so now, I go here and I have channels. I have channels on YouTube. I have Todd McLeod Personal, 33 subscribers. I have Greater Commons, 133 subscribers. I've Learned to Code, 11,488 subscribers, right? And then there's just nothing there. But I've got like 3 channels where I could put stuff. This is my Learn to Code channel, so I click to that one. And you want to make sure that your channels, you need to create a brand or a channel that, like, people get the same thing when they go there. They want to, people are finicky. You are finicky. I'm finicky. You want to have an expectation for the lay of the land of what you're going to get. If you go to Starbucks and suddenly they're like, no, today we're doing pasta. You're like, what? We didn't feel like making coffee today. It's a pasta day. What kind of pasta do you want? I came to Starbucks for coffee, right? It's like my Learn to Code channel just used to be like, hey, this is where I posted stuff. And it just so happened that everything I was posting was all about programming in the Go programming language. And then I thought, I'll put up a personal video. And people are like, dude, what are you doing putting that video up here? This is the Learn to Code Go channel. I'm like, no, it's the Todd channel. They're like, no, this is the Learn to Code Go channel. Don't be selling pasta when you're Starbucks. Keep your brand on point. Keep your brand consistent. And so you create channels. So this is the Learn to Code channel. So now I upload that video. And that video is in Documents, Upload to YouTube, this one. I don't need that open. I'm going to call this Comparison and Equality Operators in Golang. And that's pretty much it. Go programming language. And then I'll choose my custom thumbnail that I created. And that's right here. I'll go with that size. Comparison operators in Golang. Go-do. I got to choose that again apparently. Comparison operators in Golang. But now it's uploading. And then I'll just hit publish. That's sweet. So I just published that, and then here's the URL for it. It'll be done in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second. That's a long last 1 second. This video is a duplicate of a video you already uploaded. Alright, so it doesn't like it, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Now I'd have to find the next video. But I'd need to create a new thumbnail, but that's how you upload it. And then you need to tell the world about it. So you tweet it out. But then there's an easier way to tweet, and you could use something like Buffer. And at buffer.com, I kind of want to show you how to do that. So Let me find a video and we'll do the whole shebang.